Cheers.
Cheers.
It's the Rec Show podcast, and we're hanging out with Russ Reyes from Kilton Cork again. And you have some fall adventures for us. Hey.
I do. Yeah. I love fall.
I do too. It's my favorite time of the year.
Cheers to that. You know, fall is like, it's the transition from the super hot to the super cold. The weather's usually perfect for some outdoor adventures and
colors changing.
Colors, yeah. I lived in New England for a while, and I love the colors. And there are actually some places locally that have some nice color if you want to make the drive up to those places. And I figured I'd kind of give people a little hint.
I think of you as our tour guide, and it's kind of like you take us on these adventures that you know a lot about, and a lot of people may not know these spots, know these places to go. And so you're,
well, thank you.
Be our tour guide.
I'll be your tour guide.
Okay,
I will.
Great.
All right, so let's just start up the Highway 50 corridor. The most obvious place that you can go, which a lot of people already know about, especially if they're here in the Sacramento area, is Apple Hill.
Right.
In the Camino area. It's crazy on the weekends, but there is definitely some color up there that you can drive through and see, you know, as you're tasting your apple cider and getting your apple donuts and stuff.
Right. Apple fritter?
Yeah, apple fritter, yeah. We're drinking bourbon right now while we're talking, because that's a fall drink.
Yes. The thing I seen Apple Hill saying on their Facebook real quick, and I'll just drop this, because think of this as a community announcement. They were saying, think about coming up midweek, because it's getting so crowded on the weekend.
I highly recommend midweek, you can get away, because everything's open still.
Right.
You can definitely get up there, and you're going to miss all the traffic and the crowds. So I really like.
And still, the apple pie is still there.
It's still, they bake it every day. So.
Exactly.
So then, as you keep going up the corridor, 80 or 50. Of course, 80 if you get up to around the pass, the summit. You know, you're going to see some really nice color. I know Blue Canyon's got a little bit. And then on the 50 side, if you speaking of kind of canyons and valleys, if you're driving up 88, going through Hope Valley, it's kind of where 88 and 89 kind of intersect.
Right.
It's a very popular place. And there's some hiking trails there too if you want to do some hiking. But they have the quaking aspens up there that are amazing. They're just beautiful. They're just the meadow and everything. If you speaking of hiking, if you have the app called All Trails, it's kind of a must-have if you're going to be hiking in this area, because it not only gives you directions to where you're going, but it also tells you about the trail and stuff. So that's another good one.
And it brings you food and drink, I think, too, when you're on the trail? No?
I think you have to bring your own,
Oh, okay.
Dang, if that works, I'm going to try it, because I usually pack my own food and drink.
Right, exactly.
Or airlift. But, and finally, I think one of the best places, too, is going up to Lake Tahoe, and people don't really think there's a lot of color, but Fallen Leaf Lake is a great place to go to see some beautiful color, some aspens. There might even be some maples up there, but
I think Lake Tahoe this time of year.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
You know, and you still have some of that greenery, and it's just it just looks really vibrant, a little more vibrant than it does in the summer. And I just love Lake Tahoe in the fall, even the winter when you got the snows hitting. You know, anytime.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with Lake Tahoe really any time of year, but. Certainly, fall is breathtaking in the Sierra foothills. You know, and if you go to the eastern Sierra, there's some amazing places over there, Convict Lake and Mammoth and all that. Yeah,
and the great thing is Russ has his content about these fun places to go right on your Facebook page, Kilton Cork.
Yeah, I like to put it on my Facebook page and my Instagram page. Just talking about kind of cool places and
right. And so I mean, Russ is one of those folks to follow, because you're always going to find out about something maybe you didn't know about. You didn't know about that place in Apple Hill, or you didn't know about that place in Tahoe. And so I think Russ he really is kind of a tour guide. So
I guess maybe. I certainly can tell you where to go to drink.
Right. And he brings in beverages. So
I do.
Right there.
Cheers.
It's the Rec Show podcast. Thanks so much for joining us. If you have an idea about a place to go in the fall, just comment down below. We'd love to hear about it.
Definitely.
It's the Rec Show podcast. Thanks, Russ, for being on the show.
Absolutely, Rex. Thank you.